I need your validation. I hate the fact that I do, but I still do. Ever since I was as young as I could possibly remember, I was so desperate to be liked. I'm just being honest. Can I be honest with you guys? I was desperate to be liked. And not just by some people, but by pretty much everybody. I wanted my brothers to think I was funny. I wanted my dad to think I was smart. I wanted my teachers to think I had potential. I wanted my peers to think I was clever. And I wanted my crush at the time to think I was a catch. Okay, that last one might be normal, but still, you get the point, right? There's this obsession with being liked by everybody, from the mailman delivering packages down the street to the person in the grocery store I'll probably never see again. I apologize for being in the way when it was actually the other person who was in the way. I nod like a bobblehead while I'm listening to someone intentionally so that they know that I'm listening to them. And I look down when I'm talking to people sometimes just to show a form of submission to them, all in the hopes of being liked. It's performative. It's not authentic. Why do I care so much about the opinion of people that have minimal impact on my personal and even public life? I ask myself this question all the time and I can never seem to answer it. This unnecessary hope, this unrealistic expectation seems to come from some sort of traumatic experience during my childhood. I distinctly remember being bullied by my brothers, which is something I'll probably mention a lot more on this channel. And when that was going on, I was always confused as to why. Needless to mention why specifically I was bullied for right now. I remember thinking, why are they laughing at me? Why don't they like me? Why can't we all just get along? Why can't we all just like each other? And so perhaps this effort my brain puts into being liked so much is my brain thinking, if these random strangers like me, they won't hurt me like I was hurt in the past. I don't know. That's just one idea. I asked Google AI why I'm so desperate to be liked, and it explained that if praise was hard to come by as a kid, we seek to people please in order to be acknowledged, and that's a pattern that our brain establishes. And that sounds like a valid take. I don't know about you, but my childhood environment wasn't one in which self-esteem was handcrafted and carefully fostered. It was more like being beaten down until you barely had enough dignity to get back up. So, the explanation makes sense, but how do we overcome this tendency? I have an idea. What if instead of seeking to validate ourselves through means of people who at times can be flaky and inconsistent, we seek to validate ourselves through means of the ultimate validator, God himself. You see, he validates everyone, but not in a cheap, sure, fine kind of way, but more like in a way that's unique to the individual. God, when speaking to Jeremiah, told him that he knew him before he was in his mother's womb. Now, even though Jeremiah was a very special guy and even a prophet, he was nonetheless a human being, just like you and me. He's part of the world, and we all know that very classical verse in John 3:16, for God so loved the world. What I'm trying to say is, it's safe to assume that if God uniquely loved Jeremiah, he uniquely loves you too. And much more than that, he wants you to feel validated in your existence. We were made in his image after all. You see, if you go to God for validation, there won't be any ifs before the yes. No hidden agendas, no strings attached, and no conditions upon which you will be accepted. Now, he may ask and expect you to change throughout the course of time, which is a topic for another video, but he won't put a cap on how much he accepts your existence. But that's enough yapping on my end. For now, with love, I send you off, my fellow people pleasers. Just praying and hoping that you'll pay attention to the moments where you feel compelled to be someone that you're not. And I pray that you'll course correct. There's much work to be done on my end and on yours in order to be who God truly made us to be, free of those people-pleasing tendencies. So for now, peace.